Alright, what's good with y'all, man? Drello 2 Valve here. This is my first video. As you can see on the screen, this is me playing Payback 2, the Battle Sandbox. I've been running with this game for about like 5 years now, since about early 2020. I did pick this game up in 2019 for a little bit, but then I put it away because I wasn't really feeling it. And then I came back, and I'm just gonna be sharing some of my thoughts on this game, what I think, how it affected me, what I think of it, that kind of thing, and show you guys racing because that's my thing. And anybody who knows me or has heard of me or raced against me knows that I race, and that I do take a little bit of pride in that because, I consider myself to be pretty good. Well, maybe once upon a time. But now I just want to share with you guys, some techniques and stuff like that. For example, that how I took that turn right there. That in itself is something that takes a little bit of practice. It's not something you could just do off rip unless you just got it like that. But a player by the name of, I'm gonna just call him Mariko. I don't know if he wants me to use his name yet, but he came across me one day a couple years ago when I was playing by myself. I challenged him to a fight actually, and he actually wanted to race, and we raced, and that went pretty all right. It was actually very close. But then he told me after that he was just watching me, right? And bro wasn't really trying. And let me tell you, the next fucking race, nigga, this man was going crazy, bro. He gapped my ass, bro. He gapped my ass. I couldn't do shit. Fucked me up. I was like, all right, yo, you can race. And then, eventually we became friends, and, he started training me. And, this man had something that I seen. He had something that nobody else had. This man could drive, bro. I kid you not, this nigga could drive. And so with all the training and shit, we would play it together a lot. And we were smoking niggas, I ain't gonna lie. And I was just getting naturally better too. And I eventually got to the point where I wanted to work on this. Obviously from the start I started working on it because I was a fighter originally. And I didn't really mess with it too much because my phone was very laggy at the time, and this is a game where if you want to fight good, you gotta have a good phone. If you want my honest opinion, you gotta have a good phone if you really want to fight good and rank with niggas. But when I met Mariko, he put me onto something that I realized that I was good at naturally too, because I've always loved racing cars. It's always been my thing, bro. And if you get to know me, you'll realize that. And so let me tell you that when I was racing, I realized that when he showed me the techniques and different ways of driving, that there was I was starting to get a lot of wins, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was starting to smoke niggas, and combined with my own tenacity to win, I was getting the dub a lot. And I started to put in the work myself too, honing the technique and trying to really master it, what was taught to me, and working it into my own, making it work for myself. And with that, I was able to take off and kind of build own career for myself, almost. And I've been in a lot of races. I've seen a lot. And on the screen right now here's an old duel of mine. I believe that's Mariko right there. It's very blurry. I really can't tell, but this is a duel right here. You can see how I just denied him to overtake. How I just denied the overtake right there. This game can get technical. This is why I love this game, because you can have close races like this in an old laggy game like this. This game is not visually visually appealing at all. And but that's what I kind of love about it. Not a lot of people know about this game, and even though it does say there's like 8 billion players in the game, that's just how much have played it. And I think it's 8 billion. I could be reading the number wrong. Whatever. It's a big ass number if you just load up the game and look at the multiplayer thing. It tells you how many players play. But on the actual servers, bro, there'd be like 100 niggas on, bro. There'd be like 200, 250, maybe 300, if that, on a good day. The servers don't be that active. I mean, they be active, don't get me wrong. But compared to how it was like when I was like most active like 5 years ago, I'd say maybe it went down a little bit. There is like a little new generation of players I've seen. There's better players, and there is one player that definitely is the best of this new gen that I've seen. You guys definitely know this guy. As you can see on screen here, we have Thomas. He's one of the better players that I've came across in this new gen, I'd say. Came across him a couple years back, and he was taking the world by storm with the time trials he was running. Props to him for that, because he was doing his thing. Like, I was doing my best, and I still couldn't even be fast enough to keep up with that time. So honestly, props to him for that. And like, these are times that weren't really like heard of before. Like, Adrian's also Mariko. He did just get back to me saying I could use his name, but he also goes by Adrian. And he was the one like pioneering the times at the time, like 347, 353, when that dropped, fucking 350, all that shit. He was the one who was always reaching the time first, and here comes this young buck out of nowhere killing it. And like, I gotta give it to him. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this race. Like, this is about right when I first met him, and he was giving me a run like this, bro. And like, we about to have some races more on this channel of me and Thomas and Adrian, all these good drivers. I'm about to get more clips, but yeah, bro, it's like these drivers nowadays are like so much faster. And I believe it also comes from me and Adrian kind of like paving the way, because he came in with the simulation driving style that nobody else was doing in an arcade style game. And like, that at the time was just different, and me and him capitalized on that, and like pretty much paved the way for a lot of new drivers that I've seen. Like, I'm seeing drivers take the same lines as us now, racing lines. Those apply in this game. Like, and like, I had a lot of memories with this game, and it's so cool to see like that we influenced the driving style pretty much, and it brings me pride to see that. And now that I'm like older now and going through some different things in life, seeing different things, this game, I see it for what it is. And like, even though it's not the best of looking, best of everything, it's still a good game. It still means something to me, you know? And I could get behind that. And I've had my time. I've beaten a lot of players. I've lost to a lot of players. I've been at the top. I've raced the best. I've even lost to the best. But like, now I'm just here to share my experiences so I could like, maybe somebody can relate to it, you know? And this video is getting a little long, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But I'm gonna start to wrap it up. But like, I don't know. I really do enjoy this game. But at the same time, the reason why I'm not as active as I was is because, you know, nigga got a life now. I was a kid when I was playing this at my peak, bro. Like, I was playing this like almost every day. And you know, a nigga can't do that as a grown man now. Obviously, like, I'm grown, bro. I got things I gotta do. And this channel is just gonna be something where I could like tell you guys different things, and you know, hopefully you could get something out of it. And but my life gotta come first. And you know, I got a fiance now. I'm happy. I gotta focus on that first. And hell, and I even got her to play this game. And even she got so good to the point where she was beating me, bro. I'll even get some clips of that. Like, I'll get some clips of us racing together. She's a great driver. But yeah, if you got a nice group of friends, this game is great. It makes for a great game. I will say that. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later, man. It was nice getting on here to chat, explain my thoughts and everything, you know. And I'm gonna keep up with this, you know. Keep making videos showing you guys everything, you know. All right, y'all be easy, okay? Take care of yourselves.